What's up, guys? So today, it's kind of late now actually. Not too much going on today. No one's really here. Got no cool parts to throw on. It's a stale day. But figured I'd at least give you guys an update video because I know there's been a lot of commonly asked questions, concerns, complaints. I don't know, not complaints. You guys have been cool. But so this is definitely gonna be a talky video. So if you guys aren't into that, then sorry, you could wait till tomorrow. But what I want to address is each car because I know we got a lot of projects going on and you guys have a lot of questions, it seems like, and I guess let's address them. So I want to start off on the BMW. So we're gonna go over the BMW. All right, guys. So as you guys might know, this is my 325 non-Vanos M50 BMW that we put the supercharger on. Now we got the supercharger on, we ran the car, but it's not complete. I just gotta get my new electric fans, the new upper radiator hose, and we gotta get the tune all situated. Now, I'm having a very hard time with the tuning process, honestly. I was kind of counting on going with like an RK tune, and an RK tune is basically a chip tune that goes right on your ECU. They're pre-tuned, free revisions, it's really nice, and that was it. But I was gonna pull the trigger out today after I got everything finalized. Comes to find out I'm having a really hard time trying to figure out a tuning software that would actually tune the non-Vanos system. Now, if you guys don't know what the Vanos is, it's this little notch that doesn't exist. If you look on the M52, you get this little notch here. That's a variable cam on the intake side of the engine. Now, this doesn't have it, and it's not that it doesn't have it, it's just this is the older version. I don't know if exactly if it's ECU, the wire harness, the engine itself, but no tuners really support this. So I've been talking to a few BMW guys trying to find an option for it. It seems like you can kind of make Megasquirt work. Even a Lynx ECU, I guess, works, but that's really expensive. So still waiting to hear back on what to do actually for management. It kind of threw me off guard, honestly. So I'm actually a little upset about that. But we'll hold off for now. I'll get that finalized before the end of the weekend, and we'll get this thing hitting next week. That's really it on BMW. As far as that, guys, you guys have been asking a lot about paint. Realistically, I'm not ready to paint this car. I still want to get the kit exactly where I want it, and I still haven't picked a color. We're gonna hold off on that one. Let's talk about the Lexus. So, you know, we picked up the Lexus early this week, or I guess last week now. Got a really good deal on it. Kind of was a spur of the moment type of thing. Definitely didn't need this project, but I was excited for it. And the goal with this one, of course, is to make it a nice daily driver with some tasteful mods. Realistically, I just want a car that's like a moderate height, has AC, and I know it's gonna be reliable. And so we got to figure out something for this. We bought this car, factory 5-speed, on coilovers, on wheels, all that fancy catback and stuff like that. Realistically, I bought it because it's a factory 5-speed and they're super rare and this one's low miles. But it did have rod knock, so of course it has no engine. So the main question is, what the hell are we going to be doing for an engine? I don't know what the hype is behind the 1UZ. I know a lot of guys have been suggesting it. It'll be a lot of money to do, and they're not that great of engines. I don't think they're that great. I swear, something like Donut Media must have did a video on them or something, because you guys keep going at the 1UZ. I guess they're cool to boost, but that just wouldn't be a good swap for this. I don't think it would be a good swap. You guys might have other opinions. Sorry, but I really have been toying the idea of either doing a 1J or just turboing the stock engine. So I really want to hear you guys' input on that. Now, what's nice about the 1J is, one, they bolt right in, bolt up with my transmission. A lot of stuff is the same. I can actually use a wire harness and ECU and just do some electrical work here, and I'll be fine. And I mean, it's a 1J, it's badass. But passing emissions will be a difficult process. Now, the 1J actually is an OBD2 engine. Well, they did have one OBD2 1Js, which is actually pretty cool. So my OBD2 port would work on the car. For Connecticut emissions, all we really have to do is get our car plugged in at the OBD port, and if we have no check engine lights, we pass. Now, the problem with the 1J is they don't have the ready systems that the US market ECUs do. It's a US thing. It's kind of weird. Essentially, it has its monitoring systems that aren't there only on the US ECUs. So, but I could put my stock ECU and harness on the engine, and the car will run. It'll just not run well, and kind of pass emissions that way. Possibly. So there's a gray area, but let me know what you guys think. What I could also do is throw the stock 2JZ GE in and put a turbo kit on it, because you guys know CX Racing always hooks it up, and we could do it for quite cheap, and that'd be a pretty cool option. Run on a little boost. I'd still have some fun giddy power while keeping the stock engine, which are like $400 for a mint one, and I'd pass emissions, and it would be pretty easy. So I want to hear what you guys think, what I should do, because I'm open for anything. The 1J is hype. but the 2JGE kind of logically makes more sense. But of course, this isn't going to be no show car build. I'm not repainting the engine bay. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to like clean things up. Getting a new windshield next week. RJ got me a great deal on that. I just got to look for a passenger side fender and possibly a door. So that's about it. Nothing too crazy with that. I'm excited to figure something out because I want to start making moves on this and I want to know what you guys think. Now, a really big one is the Black Z. Now, I know we haven't touched it in a long time, and that's my fault. It's completely my fault. I was really waiting for the warm weather to really get more back into it. I did need that break after the build off. I was so burnt out on this car. And then we've been so focused on the S13, and then all this happened, and this has kind of been on the back burner, and it's my fault. The big thing really was the hood latch. I completely lost mine, and I ordered one from, I guess freaking Thailand, and it still hasn't showed up. But 2 days ago, guess what I found? Show him the drawer, Travis.
Let's see.
That's not the drawer. Nope. Guess what's in the freaking drawer? So you didn't see it right away. Here's my hood latch. Wasted $30, but it's okay. So I now have the hood latch, so I have no excuse. But I actually have one more excuse. Now, power steering. As you guys know, on the SR20, power steering pump is located right here. It's somewhat high on the engine, and the reservoir is located right here. There was no good place to put it in the engine bay, especially with the Chase base kit, because it's such a long reservoir that there was literally nowhere to put it. Every time I did take the car out, I would overflow power steering fluid, and then my system would cavitate because there'd be air in the system, and my pump would have gone bad. So it was kind of stressing me out. I just kind of forgot about it and moved on, but I found a solution that will fix it, and I'm pretty excited about it. Now, Tarks, they're a company, I think they're in Australia. I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff in Australia, but it basically takes that power steering pump right there and drops it all the way to the bottom of the engine where the AC used to go. So it drops about 8 inches. So I ordered that kit like a week and a half ago. It's still not in, but it'll be in hopefully on Monday, I think. It just landed in the States finally. And once that's in, I can relocate my power steering pump to the bottom, and then I will have no more overflow issues on my reservoir, so the pump won't cavitate, will be all set. So the Z should be perfectly good after that. Next week, Black Z is gonna be on the road, and I'm dying to drive it. I stare at this car, and it's beautiful. It's gonna be cool. SR20, I love this car. I absolutely love this car, and I really can't wait to drive it. So, Black Z. RJ.
Hi.
We're doing an update video.
On?
I'm addressing all the concerns, questions everyone had on all the builds and where we're going with them and why I haven't touched them. Is there any questions you've had? I know you're an avid viewer.
Yes. When is that gonna go?
Oh shit.
Oof.
All right, we'll come over to the red.
Hit 'em where it hurts.
We'll go to Red Z. There's bird shit on my Red Z. Shit.
How? It doesn't
I
leave.
know. Red Z. What are we doing with it?
Raffle.
I don't know. I really want to tune this thing. I've been putting it off forever. We got to do it. And I got to fix the exhaust. That's an exhaust leak. For you OGs out there who watched the build, I actually made some, they're not like shitty mid pipes, but it was my first time doing it. So I think they cracked finally. So, but RJ, but besides getting rid of it, what would you like to see me do with this car?
Tune it and get rid of the fart cans on the back and put regular 2.5 inch straight pipes. Like
That's a cam, RJ. We call it a cam.
no, a cam goes potato, 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 potato.
The Red Z, honestly, I haven't even thought of this car. You guys kill me for not driving this car. It runs, it drives, it stops. It works. It works well. I've put plenty of miles on it since the swap. Never had a hiccup. I just don't know what I want to do with the car. I just want to build more cars. So I've been toying the idea of getting rid of it to build something new. But this was my first build, like really my first build ever. And you guys know how that is. It's dear to your heart. And I don't know what to do with it.
I think an FD should replace it.
That's true. Or it could be next to it. So here we have the budget hatch. I love this car. I spent a lot of time on this car. I really enjoy this car. But Jip needs to be down here. I told Jip I'm not gonna work on this car unless he's down here. I understand Jip doesn't. Jip's learning, and I completely appreciate that. I'm totally down to teach. I'm totally down to help. But I want him to be down here when I'm doing it. I haven't worked on it, but I want it to run so bad, guys. It's done. We have to clean up the tune, and then we have to dial in all the random stuff that happens when you do some swap. You know, you have to replace lines here. Sometimes this fails. You guys, you know a shakedown.
That was pretty much bolt on and go.
I went to a shakedown and spun a bearing.
Yeah, it's a really sensitive subject. But
the Miata was slap and go.
yeah, the Miata. But so, like I said, I'm waiting for Jip to register this thing, so we could break it in. That's the update. You guys could chirp Jip about this car. All right, guys. So as you can see, this is the Saturn, the backbone of my channel. Now, I don't know. It's got a mean misfire. But besides that, you know, gets me from A to B. Gets like 26 miles per gallon. It's never left me stranded. It's a bad bitch. Now the goal is to replace this with the Lexus. All right, guys, that is the plans for the Saturn. I don't know, man. This is a good car. What do you think? Should we jump it? Should we blow it up? Should we turbo it? Like, what should we? Should we do a giveaway?
On the Saturn.
So yeah, so I guess our new giveaway is the Saturn. So get your entries ready. I don't know. That's about it. I think we covered all the important. Oh, the S13. RJ, want to tell them what we're doing with the S13?
Go ahead, take this one over.
The S13 is done. Jimmy did waste no time on it. Runs mint, drives mint, looks mint, but it's ready to go for the season.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, RJ. And we're gonna turn the boost up on RJ's Miata.
Whoa.
All right, but
no.
yes. Oh, where's the FD? Guys, if it's been that long, come on. We sold the FD. It was a roach. It was really unfortunate. It was a really upsetting time, but it's okay. We've moved on. We'll build one eventually, but for now, I'm stoked. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, and RJ, tell them what's good.
Shake Shack.
Are you plugging Shake Shack right now?
Yeah, Shake Shack's what's good. Use my name, you won't get any discount code. They won't answer my emails in the marketing department.
Have a good night. Oh.